activities. POA all participating schools ask you to support whether the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate as you positively support your team. All out respect to the game, each other, and yourself. And now the starting lineup for the South Salem Saxons, coached by Adrian Lewis. Number 3, Leah Ione. Number 15, Sophia Berger. Number 23, Brett Schwarm. Number 30, Emma Burleson. And number 31, Brooke Tate. And now the starting lineup for the Union Titans, coached by Gary Mills. Number 0, Carly Christensen. Number 1, Mila Larry. Number 5, Janessa Chapman. Number 23, Brooklyn Haywood. And number 24, Jalise Chapman.
Welcome back to Lincoln High School. We have a winner's bracket game between Union and South Salem. This should be a really good one.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. And so we've got some good players on both teams, and just right out the gate, they're looking athletic. You know, I think you got some size, you got some athleticism.
Something jumped out right away. South Salem, looking at the roster, they got a lot of 5'10s, 5'11s, 5'9s. They got a fairly tall team. That's a good take right off the bat.
Well, you just look right off the bat. I just compare this zone to the other zone we just saw, and just a lot hands up, real active, just looking a lot more movement.
So that was Emma Burleson on the take that time.
Oh, her dad's a head coach too. There's a lot of head coaches.
If there's anyone who coaches anywhere, Heather's going to know.
I'm going to know it. So, yeah, so South Salem. Oh, nice shot.
Going to go off the mark.
Out
of bounds to South Salem.
Yeah, so South Salem, number 3, Leah, her dad is the head boys coach at South Salem.
A lot of family
a lot of family connection. Okay, so we're seeing a 2-2-1 press. I love pressing.
And the
so
press.
They're taking away the middle. Missed it here. Now, this is the other thing that a press does. You don't always get a steal, but it forces a quick shot, which is just what they saw. And then Union got a quick rebound and then is able to run with it. So part of a press is just to speed kids up.
Breslin Schwalm.
Now look, both teams are playing the zone. They got a 1-2-2 here.
Had her in the corner. Schwalm's going to take it herself. That's a good finish.
And then these guys are playing a 2-2-1 zone here.
And a walk.
Force of travel. Yeah, just makes kids uncomfortable. It just speeds up the game a little bit.
So Union, right off the bat, they look like they're a good team. They look like they've got some run into their offense. Everyone's flying around. Got some girls, a lot of girls comfortable handling the ball.
Well, if you look last year, you know, they competed. You know, they had 20 wins.
Schwalm off the mark. Good rebound from Sophia Berger of South Salem. And that's going to lead to a foul on Union.
I'm curious to watch number 3 here with her dad being a head coach. Because coaches' kids a lot of times have really good IQ just because they've been in the gym so much with their parents. Oh, missed number 15 sitting over there.
It's a
Nice
good
and sees the ball
wraparound.
movement.
Gets it out to Leone for 3, just off the mark, long.
Well, so far, we've just seen all outside shots. But they did settle down and get into their rhythm and their offense on that one.
I like the fight there from Emma Burleson. She's mixing it up first few minutes of the game.
Hey, while we have a second, I'm giving a shout out to my husband Jason and kids Adam and Mosiah. They're listening from the Spruce Goose Museum in McMinnville. So we're carried, nice pass inside.
Love it.
And use the backboard. And in and out. Nice backboard shot.
In and out, and just unlucky there, but a good look for Union, and they're going to force a turnover off their press.
The press. I like it. They're pressing off the.
Hamill with a good pass, wasn't corralled. Schwalm inside to Hamill. Hamill gets it stripped, turns right side, tries to dish it inside, and we're going to have a violation. I think a kick ball.
I was going to say we're reaching all the way to McMinnville. Very exciting.
Very exciting, and
the reaches of Oregon sports.
The reaches, and I hate to have you beat, but there was a family listening to us in New Hampshire pretty consistently. So.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Shout out to those watching in McMinnville
nice
there.
Three.
Schwalm, I like Breslin Schwalm.
Shooter's got to shoot. She's taken 3 shots already in the good. She's got nice form.
I like an aggressive player.
Yeah, so Oregon Sports Beat, they did a lot of our games. My second year here when we were third at state. And so we had people listening from all over.
Yes, when you got a team like that.
This number 1 is a hustler here for Union. Who's it?
Mila Larry.
Yeah, she gets after it. Gets her hands on a lot of balls.
It's going to be inbounded from Leone. Again, as Heather mentioned, her dad coaches the boys team.
Whoops.
And that's going to be a save. That's
got to save it.
Christensen's going to try to take advantage of.
Yes.
Good recovery from South Salem.
Yeah, that's good recovery.
And Coach Lewis looks a little frustrated. He calls time. His team's down 5-0. Just seems like Union's come out a little more prepared for the start of this game.
Well, and I think when you throw a press on there and you're not really expecting it, you can in a tournament like this, you don't have time to practice before. You just got to play. You don't know who you're playing, so it just comes up. And if you're not a pressing team, you're not used to it. Even if you are a pressing team like mine, we're still not used to it when a press comes. But just getting after it, settling down. Both teams coaching it up here.
Yeah, and 2 good teams here. South Salem took down Grant in a good battle, 52-44 yesterday. Wasn't able to get a read on what happened with Union. I know they won, obviously, in the winners bracket. I was looking at Union's schedule throughout the season. They're 6-1 on the year and one of the better teams in the state of Washington.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Union has a strong athletic presence. I mean, you just hear Union with a lot of different sports up there. Hey, one thing I'm noticing about South Salem's bench here, look at all the girls and coaches. They're all locked, arm in arm, and listening here to the coach, except for the one girl that's looking up at us. But anyways, everyone else is. I always liked it when people took pictures of the team and then passed it to me. I was like, who's not paying attention?
Yeah, gonna notice that.
Also, the other thing I noticed is South Salem by far has the biggest bench here that I've seen.
Yes.
Everyone else, there's just 9 players over here for Union. We just got done with the game with 9 with Tiger and 7 for.
Counting everyone in uniform, I'm counting 1, 2, 8 players on the bench available. So
which is what a lot of teams do, which is nice pass.
Great feed inside in the bucket. There's Kiki that is Janessa Chapman. Janessa Chapman for Union with the finish. Leone finds Brooke Tate, and Tate gets South Salem on the board.
Yeah, good timeout. Went over how to break a press.
Hamill kicks it out. Nice dribble drive from Jaleese Chapman.
They got a lot of kids that can score on this
And I
team.
can't help but wonder if Janessa and Jaleese Chapman are related.
Where?
And for Union, we got Janessa listed as a senior, Jaleese as a sophomore.
I would guess
so. Based on what I've learned from siblings in this tournament so far, I'd say better chance than not that they are siblings. Man, I like watching Hamill a lot. She's hard on the drive. She's got good ball handling skills. And I think that's going to, she stepped on the line. Avery Herber is going to come in, and she's listed at 6'3".
I know, I like it.
So,
we always inflate, but she's going to be at least 6'1" with that.
Yep.
As funny how much. Well, I don't know if girls don't inflate quite as much as
The
boys.
guys really inflate,
Boys
don't
love
they?
to
It's
inflate,
crazy.
yeah. It's amazing how many 6-footers I have because they're certainly not there at practice, but they're listed on the roster.
They're listed at it. Back when I played football, there were guys who I was 2 inches taller than who were listed as taller than me on the roster. Like, how did that happen? 3:37 to play first quarter. I like what I'm seeing from Union right now, but South Salem, they've had some good offensive possessions.
Right.
And here's Leone. Leone dishes it off to Tate. Tate out to Schwalm.
It's a lot of dribble, so they're playing a zone. Yeah, that's a hard thing when you dribble against a zone. It's just more opportunities to turn the ball over.
I actually wanted to highlight Brooklyn Haywood. I got the 23s and the teams confused. That's Haywood 23 for Union, taking
nice
up the left.
through.
A good time to highlight her. That's a great step through and finish with the left hand.
Nice step
Brooklyn
through.
Haywood. Breslin Schwalm is 23 on South Salem. Haywood 23 for Union, and she's got 6 quick points.
When you saw her, when the other girl on her team took it in to shoot, she was sitting out here. She wanted the ball back to her, shoot the 3.
And you want to talk about siblings, I'd imagine Avery and Addison Herber,
I'm
same height.
I was going to imagine they're twins.
Could be.
We got both 10th graders.
Shout
a lot
out-
of times, my twins, too, they're named with the same letter,
Yep.
too.
Shout out twins. I'm a twin as well.
Oh, you
Got
are?
twins everywhere.
Yeah, I love twins.
But yeah, now the thing I've heard about, I know Graham and Josh, so I've heard about your boys. The thing is cool, they both play. My twin has never touched a ball in his
Oh,
life.
really?
No, so we're a little different.
Oh, nice shot. So we got Jalise again.
Now watching.
Oh, that's one of the sisters, yeah. So I'll give a shout out to my twins, Marne and Malachi. So played a lot of games in this gym.
Yep. You said they're committed to Eastern Arizona, I
Yeah,
heard you
so
say?
when they get home off their missions, so they're serving missions for our church right now, and they'll get home in the summer, and then they both committed to Eastern Arizona,
Love it.
which is in Thatcher, so they're really excited
Love it.
about that opportunity. And now,
Open
Oh,
look,
about that.
didn't connect.
so now with the way college basketball is now, especially on the men's side, I mean, there's a lot of 24, 25, even 28-year-old men playing college basketball.
College basketball.
So they'll be 2 years older coming back, which I think will be helpful.
Yes.
You see very few 18 and 19-year-olds that get to play anymore at the D1 level.
Exactly.
So, yeah, the whole thing has changed. The girls, I haven't seen it as much. High school girls can still get recruited and, and still make an impact at a younger age. But
Yeah, guys more, they want the experience. Entry pass not going to work. Leone, pump fake. Kicks it out to Schwalm. Schwalm thought about a tough shot.
And
That's a
they
good
got the
hit.
3. There
Emma
you go.
Burleson, I like her.
Yeah. Pretty sure her dad's a coach, too. So,
Man, everywhere.
but maybe I'm wrong on that. There is a Burleson that's a coach at Central. So,
See how Union responds. Little run here from South Salem. Haywood took a 3, not going to matter.
well, and sometimes you just need to settle down. I thought Coach made a good timeout here and get them settled down off the press. Off their press, and then they figured out how to break it, which gives them some opportunities to get some score. But I love the pressing. I always pressed when I was a girls coach, and I think it just speeds the game up. It's fun. Play more players.
Ooh.
They got to use some ball fakes, though.
They
Oh,
call
got
a
the
charge.
I know people don't like that, but sometimes it's like you're saying, hey, I'm not messing around. So maybe next time they won't want to take the charge on a player. But
Yep.
I'm always pressed when a kid will draw a charge, too. It means they're tough.
Yes. Very.
So of the 4 teams we've seen today, 3 of them are playing zone. A lot of zone going on in the girls' levels here.
I was going to say yesterday in the games, saw almost entirely zone defenses.
did?
Yep.
Interesting.
Haywood.
Oh.
This is going to go out of bounds to South Salem.
Well, someone just yelled, shoot the ball.
Yeah.
I don't think shoot the ball is a problem. I think make
No.
the shot.
Yeah,
is
I
the
was going to
problem.
say, I don't think shooting.
I got lots of shooters.
Yep.
It's like we always say, we need some makers.
We need some, exactly. There we go. I like it.
So one thing would help South Salem if they use some ball fakes. They're just looking right at where they want to pass to. So you got to get, and people will jump.
A little too deliberate,
Yeah.
predictable. Chapman, the younger Chapman spins, gets it out to Hamill.
I will say, though, that's a difference between boys and girls. Boys will jump at every single fake you throw. And they'll jump because they want to block everything.
Yep,
You
yep.
jump at it, and you can throw them. And girls seem a little more steady,
Yep.
don't jump as much. Now, South Salem's going pretty deep on there, but we've already seen 8 kids come in.
That can make a big difference in the game. You got so many fresh legs. Haywood from downtown.
Good tough.
What a shot.
Yeah, she wants to shoot.
When a player's got range like that, it just opens up the floor
Well,
so
you can
much.
tell she's put in a lot of time on her game.
They called a foul on a three-pointer.
Oh, no. That is the worst.
As the half was expiring.
You do not want to do that at
No.
the buzzer. That's so frustrating as a coach. Just giving them 3 points. But sometimes it's hard to shoot free throws right here when no one's watching.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
when there's
just
nobody
missed
else
one.
standing
Yeah,
in there,
it just throws you a little bit.
it does.
And then you never know what to do here as a coach. Like, you talk to the other forward, you wait for the
Yeah,
one
exactly.
to come back.
Hits the second. And he's not even looking. He's talking.
Well, you can't waste the time just staring at her.
No.
So.
He's going to watch the third, and she
Well, she
makes
got
the
2
third.
out of
So
3.
good job recovering from the first miss, draining
Yeah.
the second too.
But that's not a great move on the Union part.
So Brooke Tate capitalized on 2 of the 3 free throws, and that's could be an important momentum shift after Union hit a big 3 with Haywood. But right now, I really like what I saw from really both sides. But Union, I like them. They're a good team.
Yeah, I like the energy and going on both sides. It just seems I don't know. Sometimes you can just tell that 10:30 a.m. game is just tough, because it's just like they lost, so people are kind of down. And I thought Tiger rebounded really well and won it, but there's just always more energy with a winning team. The winning bracket.
Yes,
the kids
absolutely.
And kids are a little more awake.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've already seen just a lot more diving on the floor.
Love it.
I'm just liking this. Like, Saxons here, they just got like a good team culture. I can
Love
just
it.
watch and just see that, and they're paying attention and looking and stuff like that.
Exactly. That's half
I'm wondering
the
if
battle.
they still keep their arms around each other as the game goes on and they get more sweaty and stinky. But maybe girls don't get as stinky.
I was gonna say you haven't been in a guy's football locker room. It gets rough in there.
Well, I'm in our boys.
Yep, it gets
You're so wet.
No, yeah, it's I got used to it in high school, and I came back for a few games, and I gotten unused to it. I'm like, how do you guys do this?
And some of them I'm like, do you ever wash your clothes? Please wash that reversible. It stinks. So bad.
I feel like it shouldn't be something you have to ask for.
Oh, no, they do not wash it. So sometimes we wash them with my PE clothes. I call the kids. I go, I'm doing wash, so bring your reversibles
Bring your stuff.
because it stinks.
17-12. We start the second quarter.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Who's there?
he's there. Now, Coach's daughter's got some tape around her neck. I've never seen tape around neck. So I'm trying to. Look, she's
Who
got
does?
some tape around her
Oh.
neck, number 3.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to
Gotta
figure
figure
out
out.
what that's for. Oh, there's a shooter again.
Haywood.
There's another
Oh
one.
man, she's a ball player.
That's got to be the girl going to the next level. So we heard that.
Yeah, we did
Union,
hear.
Yeah, we heard Union has a player playing at the next level, and this is the one I would guess, because if kids can score like that, they want you playing.
Yes. With that sort of range. And that's going to be an over and back.
Yeah, there you go.
Back violation leads to a tight
So South Salem started this quarter a little bit sloppier.
At least you rushed back and got it. Sometimes you get the kids, and then they don't rush back and pick the ball up, so the defense goes and picks it up.
Yep.
What do I think on?
Into Haywood. Now out to Hamill. Hamill, tough pull-up shot.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Yep. Don't have a lot of time to set your eyes and look, and you're
No,
still.
they're not pressing right now.
Here's Hamill. Hamill, the outlet to Haywood. Haywood
Nice
makes the
pass.
extra pass, and that's just a good recovery because she ran into the 6'3" Avery Herbert. That was the right pass, absolutely, from Haywood.
And it was good hustle back by Saxons to go right back to the basket, get your hands up, you get a chance to stop it.
So the 6'3" Herbert has made some big plays so far in this one. Off the backboard from Brooke Tate. I like the aggressiveness.
She made the earlier one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like the aggressiveness. Haywood cuts inside, draws
They got the foul.
Yep.
Saxon's first team foul. Checking into the Titans. It's
Gary Mills, the head coach of this Union squad. I think he's liked what he's seen in the start of the second quarter so far. And Frankie Hamil is going to take a seat right now. She's kind of been a big part of their offense. Like, everything's going through her.
Yeah, and she's like one of those hustle kids that gets on the floor, runs around, makes the extra pass, does those things.
So Leah Samuel comes in. I'm not sure what the call is here.
I don't know, dude. Well, they look like they're doing a timeout. They thought it was timeout.
Leah Hamill came up, Leah Samuel came in for Frankie Hamill a minute ago. Looks like everything's set.
So South Salem has a good, rich history. Oh,
And they fouled her. She's going to get 3.
Saxon's second team
it's like, it seems like they need to be more aware of where she's at.
Yes. Yes.
Because she's scoring a lot of points.
Tough.
So South Salem has a real rich history of girls basketball. So I used to coach at Sprague for a year, and we were definitely rebuilding, but and South Salem actually had 2 Sprague girls on their team, but they won they had a very good run. They won state title. They just had a really dominant program down there for a long time. And you can see that, in kids in Salem, that they want to go play. They want to go be part of a successful program. And you can just see this with the numbers and then the culture that they have. So
Sophia Berger has checked in, and so there are a lot of girls 5'9" or taller on the floor for South Salem right now, but right now it doesn't seem to be bothering Union a whole lot.
It doesn't.
In fact, they get a turnover.
Stole the ball.
And that's the tough thing with Haywood, is that she's not just a shooter. She's very comfortable. She's got to be the player.
She's good.
She's good. She's very comfortable putting it on the floor as well. And so that's the thing, is you can't just stay up on her, because she can drive right around you and hit the floater like that. Junior Brooklyn Haywood.
Yeah, and when you got a player that can score like that, it just makes everyone else around them so much better, because then
if they got to double her on the
they
drives.
Got to focus on her, and then it gives other kids the opportunities. But scoring makes a big difference, because that's how you win a game. This is nice deliberate. That's a bad place to pick it up. She got out of it.
Breslin Schwalm kept her pivot foot. Back to Brooke Tate. Tate in the corner.
They're just kind of launching from that side. It doesn't seem like their feet are real set when they're taking those shots. And then that's the thing, long shot, long rebound, and that's what can happen.
Christensen with a good dish inside.
Good. There we go. They got some ball fakes going on now. Oh, careful about right there. They decided not to trap right there in the corner. Whoopsies.
And it's going to be a throwaway anyways.
Yeah, so South Salem's getting a little bit rattled right now.
So Ione is going to check back in.
Yeah, she seems to be
South
more of a
Salem.
steadying presence.
Yep. Because it's 28-12 all of a sudden.
Yeah, the other interesting thing about South Salem is now they have black in their uniform. They used to just be that powder blue and red and white.
Haywood, left-handed dribble, thought about it. Step back.
Oh, that's. I think she missed one earlier, but that's only the second.
That's if there's ever a good miss, that's one. That was close.
Oh, and they got the ball back too.
They did. Foul underneath, I believe. That's the 4th team foul of the quarter on the Saxons.
Oh, wide open. The girl missed. Number 5 was wide open.
Haywood puts it on the floor, step back, and that's just beautiful. That's beautiful.
I'll tell you, that is a skill that is lost in basketball, is a kid that can throw in the ball on an out-of-bounds play and find the open person. I'm shocked at how many kids cannot see the open person. And that was much better breaking the press. Oh.
Berger gets it back into Hamill.
Yeah, they got to remember what got them there. Ball fakes, moving the ball quickly.
Ione gives it off.
Yeah, that's not a good move.
Stripped.
You can't dribble against this zone.
No.
Not
against this well-ordered
nice
zone.
Pass.
And that's just a great drop-off underneath. Got to finish
missed.
that.
South Salem got to take advantage.
She does get the miss, though.
Yeah, and you got to take advantage
Christensen
of those misses.
around and out. Union's crashing the boards.
Well, yeah, Union's doing those little things that winning teams do. Like they shot and then they're getting on the floor, they're diving for it. In South Salem, you got to get those rebounds. You can allow one shot only.
So this is the other Herber. Again, we speculate they're twins. This is Addison.
30-second timeout.
And we're going to have a 30-second timeout. Want to correct myself. The player I was highlighting on the Union Titans, Mila Larry, is the point guard who's been out. Number one, Larry, everything was kind of going through her. And so she's been out for the last few minutes, but I wanted to correct myself on that one. And so all of a sudden, 30-12 Titans.
Yeah. And they came out of the second quarter, and Union was ready to go, and Saxons kind of, took a seat back a little bit. And then they quit doing the things that made them successful in the first quarter, getting it to the middle, being patient on the offensive end, and then they allowing way too many rebounds. So they've got to get some blockouts and get some things going. Oh my gosh, this lady plays City. I play basketball, City League against this lady right here.
Yeah?
We're in old women's basketball. I know that's her. That's hilarious.
I love, ever since I started playing just at the MAC open runs, it's crazy the community from basketball that you get. You see people out, hey, I know you. And
Yeah.
It's
What's
awesome.
always funny, though, is when you see them wearing normal clothes.
Right? You're like,
They're
oh,
like, where do I know you from?
you're not in your basketball shoes and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Well, that's why I like coming to tournaments like this. Then I see coaches and people I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, my gosh. Oh, missed that one.
Phenomenal move,
Yeah.
though.
Nice rebound by number 13 right here.
It
Was
feels-
that Leah
yeah.
Samuel? That was a nice little rebound. She's gotten a couple offensive
She has.
rebounds here.
So they got both
Okay.
Samuel and
Now, this
Milo
girl's
Larry.
got to look. Oh, my goodness. She's killing me. There you go. Got it. Don't take the dribble. Okay, I gotta stop coaching.
When you get a coach on the broadcast,
I get too excited.
she's getting stressed out, as we can tell. Sees the game in a different way than me.
know,
What
I
I
need
just
to
see, I'm waiting
stop.
for it inbound. Here is Samuel. Christensen up top, gets it out to Larry. Larry, strong
Oh, nice
right-handed
step
drive.
through.
I like watching Milo Larry.
Yeah, that's nice.
He's a powerful guard.
Yeah, and you got someone that's nice, athletic, gets in the middle.
I like the quick passes from South Salem, but now it's not where you want to get
Yeah,
stuck.
no, and they keep picking it up right
Yep.
there.
It's not the place you want to pick it up.
Yeah, this is kind of what we saw in the other game too. Then the one team goes cold, another team keeps extending. So Salem's really got to get something going here. They need a bucket. Once again, you don't get points for trying. So
Hamill will take a seat right now.
good ball fake. Yeah, there we go. They got a big target here in the middle. So what South Salem's doing, though, they're just relying on just outside passing, which just then the only thing you can do is shoot a three.
Haywood left-handed
Goodness.
drive, and
Wow.
this girl's phenomenal.
She's just going right down the key. That's the second one, though, that's got right in the key. They've got to tighten it up on the defense, too. If you can't get it done the offense, make sure you get a defensive stop.
Commentated a lot of games here yesterday. I think Haywood might be, she's definitely in the top three if we're going to overall best player
That you've
that I've
seen
seen
so
here.
far.
Yeah, I've seen so far.
Yeah, I like her. And she just plays. You don't see a lot of theatrics
No,
or
nothing like
whining
that.
or
No
something
whining.
like that. Yeah.
Great team player.
Yeah, you like kids that, it's not about them. It's about
Exactly.
the team. And you can
Exactly.
tell she cares about the team.
Can sometimes be a problem, especially on the guys' side. When you get a player who's really talented, they might, have a little bit more. Got to coach them up for discipline. Not Haywood.
Yeah. She's doing a nice job.
Inside to
there
the
we go.
6'2"
Oh,
post.
shoot.
Good
Well, I
look.
think they got the twins in there now.
Oh, they do have both in
Yeah,
there
they
right
got
now.
both in there
They
right
do have
now.
both the
Twin
Herbert.
towers. I
Yep.
love it.
Herber's the
They gotta
twin
make some
towers in there.
baskets.
And they got to stop Haywood first, though. She's going to get two more.
Well, and now she's, instead of doing threes, now she's just driving down the center of the court.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's pretty versatile.
It's almost like once they got used to her shooting threes, they're like, all right, great, now I'm just going to drive right around you. She's a very good player.
And makes free throws.
Yeah, no, she hasn't missed a
How
free
many
throw
points?
yet.
I probably should have been keeping track of points.
We'll
It's
get
a
it at the
lot.
halftime stats, but if I was going to guess, I'd say she's at
at
about
least 20.
Yes. She hits another pair here.
Yeah. What I like the pressing is just keeping it going their pace. This is definitely a Union's game, the way that they want to play the game. There we go. Good, they
Herbert.
got it to the middle.
Herber
There we
takes
go.
it. Good, strong take.
Well,
Touch
the nice
wasn't
thing,
there.
though, she did there, at least she squared up and looked towards the basket instead of looking backwards. That's what you want to do is get it there. Oh, that's a good stop.
That is a
So they
good
got her
stop. Good
stopped
defense
on
from
that one.
Ione.
That's what you got to do.
They
is
forced her to get her out of her hands.
Yeah. Make someone else beat you.
Yeah, they're giving her almost triple attention.
Yeah. Well, I probably would because she's got triple
Yeah,
the
at this
points
point,
as
yeah.
everyone else. Oh, but here goes this one.
Larry.
This pass.
Corner 3. But another offensive rebound. And that's an easy shot for Janessa Chapman. 38-12.
Okay, coach has pulled him out of the press right now. So now he's got him back.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
I'm not sure South Salem scored this quarter, have they?
I don't know if they
Wasn't it
have.
12 to 15.
It was. They have
12
not
to
scored.
18?
It was 17-12.
Yeah,
They have
that's
not.
what I thought. Yeah.
They have not scored in this quarter.
A little voice told me they haven't scored.
Now they have.
Oh,
There's
there we go.
Herbert.
There we go. We just need to say you
Got
haven't
it.
scored
Had to
yet.
say
Then they
it.
got fired up.
And Herbert gets it at the underneath. Haywood.
Oh, missed that one. Good. They got a rebound. Now go. They got to go and get something up.
Got to get something here. Down 24. Fake
go.
in the drive and a foul. That's Brooke Tate on the drive.
That's a strong player right here. It's a good move. Just get it. That's what we're talking about, like finishing layups. You know, that's a perfect example. It's like you finish it in practice, but then you get here and there's people around you, and so you get focused on the other things around you instead of getting focused on the backboard and the rim.
Here comes Sophia Berger.
I want to know what that tape's for. It looks
Yeah.
like a set of headphones.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's athletic tape, I believe.
Oh, and she rebounds. So we're less than a minute here. Let's see what they. South Salem's got to get some stops here.
Haywood baseline.
One more.
Haywood, why not have a go? And
might as
she
well.
drains it.
Might as well. Well, she didn't have 20. I'm sure she's got 20 now.
Yes, she has to.
I'm guessing 25.
And her team's up 26.
Yeah.
Good step through from Herbert. Rebound
I'm going
to
to put her on my
Larry.
team.
Seriously. She's just taking over this first half.
She is.
Hands it off to Larry. Mila Larry
We
off
got
to the
9
McCullough.
seconds left. Taking the last shot.
Pump fake, and that's a great look for her.
That is. Got the miss. Was a good shot. That's what you want.
So
That's a
we
great half
go
by
into the
Union.
break. Union asserting their dominance in that first half, and they lead South Salem 41-15. We're going to go to our halftime break. She's good, right? Yeah,
Together we can create a community that values fitness and sports for life. Learn more about She Flies and hiking sport at sheflies.org.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Good ask. We had enough time.
top priority and is critical to the success of high school activities. The OSAA and all participating schools ask for your support in letting the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate as you positively support your team. All are respectfully aiming each other and yourself. Judo Mexican needs for locations across Oregon and parts of Washington. Proudly supports the Portland Interscholastic League Girls Basketball Tournament. Fuel your next event with our fresh and flavorful catering.
And welcome back inside of Lincoln High School. I'm Ben Pahl along with Heather Seeley Roberts, and we are back for the second half, 41-15 Union, and in particular Haywood really took over.
Yeah, that was a good half by Haywood, good half by Union. So we'll see what kind of adjustments South Salem makes right now. And shout out, they've got us on over at Franklin High School right now.
You know?
Because we must be the exciting announcing
it's
team.
because when they heard that you were on, everyone wanted to turn it on and listen.
Well, they're probably wondering what I'll say and how I'll put my foot in my mouth, but we'll see what happens.
Right out the gate, we got a corner three, drains it.
Yes, Union's not letting the foot off the pedal.
Janessa Chapman certainly not letting it off the pedal. And I think in this half, I want to see a little more of some other players because, yes, they got Haywood, but they got a lot of talent on this Union team.
Oh, do you see that? So Haywood had 28 points.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Points, yeah.
Probably
so
an assist or two
13,
as well.
Yeah. So that's a nice job. Oh, good.
So South
Salem got on the board. That's what
they needed something.
Yeah, so that second quarter, it's a big quarter for Union, 24-3 in that second quarter, really blew it open.
Haywood driving right on the left side. That's a good strip. Good active hands.
Turned it over. So we looked up Haywood on the break, so we didn't sound like total imbeciles.
Exactly.
And so, anyway, she's got an offer from Stanford,
which
is pretty legit.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like a pretty good women's basketball program.
It is right there.
Just to mention, she's not committed there yet. She also has offers from Ivy Leagues and a couple of Midwest schools. Stanford's just the top basketball school that she does have offers from, but Haywood, as we suspected.
Well, it must mean she has some grades, too.
Yes, absolutely.
The
Ivy League and Stanford,
yeah,
yep.
So those are
great combination.
Educations. So Tara Vanderveer is not there anymore, but her, longtime assistant is the head coach over there now. And so when I was at Lake Ridge, I had three-time Player of the Year Jillian Harmon, who ended up playing at Stanford. And so I got to meet Tara, and every time I would see Tara Vanderveer, she was always so nice, and and asked me how my team was doing. So just a really great person, a great program, great education. So what a wonderful opportunity for this.
She's just a legend. It's funny you mentioned that because I got to meet her one time when I was doing post-game interviews for Beaver Women. She was in the press conference. I asked her about what adjustments her team's made, how they executed, and she deferred and said, "Don't ask me, ask my players." In a nice way, she told me, I appreciate you asking, but talk to them. And she was wonderful, and she just totally changed women's basketball.
Oh, shoot, that was a nice look.
That was a good look.
Nice look. It's missed pass. So she made a cross-court pass. So that's good court vision. Sometimes it's hard, though, for kids to catch things. Oh, another full court pass.
Good dish inside, and one. Brooke Tate.
Yeah, so South Salem's, they're not going.
No?
They're not quitting yet. That's good.
I love the energy they've come out with in the second half. You could see it when they came out of the break. Even if they don't come back to win this game, getting to play a team like Union with a lot of talent is going to really prepare them for the Central Valley League this year.
Well, yeah, and even, Union here, as they move on, there's some really, really good Oregon teams, and That's one thing about Oregon girls basketball. There's a lot of good teams, a lot of good players that can compete at the national level, which you see. South Salem's had a number of these players. Avina Westbrook is a graduate from. She can do it all.
Yes.
Avina Westbrook is a graduate from South Salem, and she played at Tennessee and then went to Connecticut. So two of the major powerhouses there. Katie McWilliams played at Oregon State. Jordan, what was her last name? I can't remember because they all played against us in Fresh Start Blood when we were at Sprague. But anyways, played at Boise State. So you've just seen a lot of good players come through the South Salem program.
I like the game from Brooke Tate. She's a strong forward.
Yeah, I like her too. In games like this, you got to get those free
Yes,
throws.
yes, in a game like this.
They're got to take what they're going to give you.
She hits, no, it rims out. Good Haywood looking to push. That's a dime. And one, Mila Larry. What a pass from Haywood.
That kind of stuff gets people excited.
Oh my goodness.
That's why people like girls basketball, So girls basketball is in the upper-ice plays like that, athletic plays, and girls are athletes. And I think that's important to remember that they can play too.
Great pass from Haywood. I like Mila Larry a lot. I like what I'm seeing on her. She's a tough player, and that was a good finish right there.
So Union's decided they pulled off their full court press, but they're putting a little token press on some of their guards.
They're not going to make it easy on these Saxons.
And so they're having the non-dribblers bring the ball up.
Good rebound inside. And refs are letting them play. I like it.
They are.
Larry, I bet she's, okay, I was going to say she's going to take this one out. Haywood.
Nope. Well, from this angle, you can see whether it's
Yeah,
going
yeah, I was
in.
going to say, we can tell. She's got it again.
But I like it. I like it when kids they don't decide, oh, we've already won, and so they don't take it seriously. Like, these are kids that respect their opponents, respect the game.
Exactly.
And they're going at it.
Look at Haywood getting around a double and drawing the foul.
Keep the arms up. Keep the arms up.
Saxon's second team foul. Haywood's on shooting two.
Yeah, so you look here just at the stats from the first half. I mean, South Salem only made 5 baskets, which is kind of just what we saw in the last game, and Union making 15, so that, obviously making a big difference. And 9 offensive rebounds. I think that was another thing that we talked about.
Haywood
So 9
with the
offensive rebounds with Union for the first half. And that's just a lot of good hustle.
53-22. And
We got to make a run here soon.
And this is not about South Salem playing unmotivated, just about Union being a very good team.
I would agree. And sometimes you just run into better players.
Yep, exactly. Got to take the opportunity to try to get better from it. I don't know how she got through that.
She does a lot of these one-hand passes over here. Oh, we got a timeout. That's probably good. You got to use your timeouts now. No need to save them. You got to try to salvage the game right here. Not the stats. Oh, I know what you're looking for. There it goes.
53-22. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Sports teach teamwork, leadership, and resilience. That's why Sport Oregon and She Flies are here to help girls and women stay active and inspired, both on and off the court. With your support, we're creating opportunities for young athletes to build confidence and for women to coach and lead. Together, we can make a lasting impact. Learn more at sheflies.org. So they're still doing I like it. They got together in the huddle.
And that's what you got to do is got to do the same things whether you're winning or losing. It's all about building that culture.
And again, yeah.
Now I'm not looking at, I guess he's going 7 deep over here with the Union team, and I would say the Saxons I think we've seen at least, I would say 9-10 deep over here with the Saxons. Yeah. So, but if you can get it done with 5, then I guess you get it done with 5.
Yep.
So, I'm watching Coach here. Both coaches are being real positive, doing lots of teaching. I think that's really good. And that's sometimes if you're just getting beat by a better team, you just got to keep the kids motivated. What can we get better at? Set little mini goals for the game. So can we come out and win this quarter? Can
Exactly.
we come out and score on this possession.
Moral victories are not something you want to do often, obviously. You play to win the game, not denying that, but situations like these where you're against better players, you want to learn from it, get better from it, stay competitive.
Yeah, they don't. Like Union, though. Union's got a lot of good role players, too. They're not all.
Yes.
Not all Haywood, but there's, they do their job. They do their job well. They
lot
get
of
their
good
hands
players off
up.
the
They
bench.
play defense. That's good
Good
hustle.
hustle.
Oh, yeah. They
Like
got
to
it.
see that.
That was good hustle. Oh, shoot, Ola.
Yep.
Didn't hit the rim.
We forgot
I
it. There
guess
was
we
a
talked
shot
about the
clock.
shot
Yep.
clock. There it
We
goes.
forgot about it.
Reacting in for the Saxons is number 32, Ashanti Wright.
Okay, both teams still in the zone.
Long pass to the corner. That's a good look. And a hit.
You're just not really seeing a lot of holes. Oh, good. We got the ball to the middle attack. That was a nice possession for South Salem.
56-24.
Well, South Salem's got to get this under 30 or they're
Yes.
going to go to running clock.
Yes.
Which, like we were both talking about earlier, it's like, I know some people voted for it because they said they like the mercy rule. I don't like it because then it doesn't give younger players an opportunity to have that valuable game time because then it's so rushed.
Exactly.
Now they've had 2 good possessions in a row, attacking the middle and then finding the girl on the block.
That's
that's good. So South Salem's
exactly what
not
Michael
over.
Abraham was saying yesterday. He said that the mercy rule is supposed to make people feel better. It has the opposite effect because they don't get to play. They're younger players.
I would agree with that. And then it doesn't make you feel good when the clock's running.
No.
It's like, crap, we got the clock run on us. So, so that one is, I'm not a big fan of that. I voted against it, but I think they sent it out on, sometimes. I don't even know where they come up with this stuff. We get these random surveys sometimes, and then I think it's one person's idea. They think it's a good idea, and it's just, it's not. You don't like it for football either?
No, not at all. Because in the fourth quarter, that's where football teams have a lot of players. You want to get your second, third string guys in there to play.
Yeah, and that's that opportunity for them to play. And normally the other team does the same thing too, and so it just gives an opportunity to. Yeah, I think it's just wasting valuable opportunity for those times. So if you're listening, OSAA, that's what we think.
Yes, this is what we think. We're clear.
But OSAA usually does not ask what I think on a lot of decisions.
2:21 left to play, third quarter. And next up, by the way, another Washington team. We have Evergreen with a big win yesterday, taking on Ida B. Wells.
Now look what they're doing. South Salem's going to double Haywood, which actually is not a bad idea considering how many points she has. Might as well try something different. That's what we do, is try different things and see if you can get something. So they got 2 girls. She kind of had a little smirk on her face, but as long as she keeps running around, then they got 4 on 3 with the other way. So
first one rattles out. Chapman splits a pair. Pushes the lead to 41. Here's Ione. Ione, just a sophomore.
yeah, they got some ball movement.
Ione is going to fire away in the corner. Good box out. Tell you what, it's a good board from Addie Eisfeld.
Oh, look how fast she is. Just so athletic.
South Salem does.
So miss that one. Yeah, South Salem's got to get a couple more scores here.
Burleson drives. Burleson doing it herself. Not going to go. Rebound
Whoopsies.
to Union. Haywood, they're trying to trap
So
it.
sometimes, though, they call that as an offensive foul. She takes that arm and
Yeah,
hooks it
I was
around.
wondering. They
I know.
called that a few times yesterday.
Yeah, but I haven't seen them call it on her.
No, not today. Consistent.
So
And long rebound. The shooter got it. Lost it.
look up. There you go.
Burleson to Ione.
There you go.
That should be. No, they're not going to call a jump. They're going to give her
there
and
we
one,
go.
though.
Got the and one.
Ashanti Wright.
Nice job. Keep the ball high. Get it moving.
5'10" senior.
Who'd you say is coming in next? Who's the next game?
Next game will be Wells versus Evergreen, another Washington team.
Okay. Wells get another PIL team in here.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Wells beat Glencoe yesterday.
Okay.
Number 33, Avery Herbert.
57-29. Doubling Haywood.
Well, she probably gets used to a lot of defenses thrown
Yes.
at her.
I
Yes,
imagine.
and it's good. You might as well, because no one else out here is really hurting with their point guard
No.
on the bench right now.
Trying to go to Herbert down low.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
that
good
play.
idea.
I love that play.
Yeah, and she's up against someone smaller than her. You got to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Good seal there. Use her body. Haywood. Ran into 3 in the middle.
Yep.
That's a travel.
That's called
Yep.
a travel, yeah.
Pretty good
And
energy.
sometimes, yeah. So sometimes they're putting the point guard back in.
Larry will come back in.
Just getting her settled down a little bit.
Yep, yep. Burleson hit.
Well, good. They've had a good little run at the end. Kept it under.
And if you look at the South Salem bench,
Yeah.
I like their energy. I like Coach's energy. Coach Lewis. Haywood with a fake. Not going to drop. So a good defensive stand from South Salem.
Yeah, they made a little mini run at the end. Went on a
Yeah, and right
7-0
now we're not
run
going to have a
and-
running clock, at least
Right.
not to start the quarter, because they made a good run there. Burleson with a big triple to close off the run.
No.
Makes things more interesting going into this fourth quarter. We'll see how Union responds.
Well, they are keeping in their starters, so I guess they're
Yeah,
responding.
exactly. That'll
I guess
tell you.
They're responding.
They're not
with,
messing around right now.
We're going to keep going.
Not with a full quarter left. If you get
Yeah.
down to 2 minutes left and you're still up 23, that could be a different story. But at this
They'll probably
point,
go 2 or 3 minutes
Exactly.
and then sub it out.
Pacific Office Automation is proud to bring you the Holiday Classic. Pacific Office Automation, we have your office game plan. Be curious to see what ended up happening with Jefferson and Nelson. Jeff had a lead when we checked, but 2 good teams going at
It
it.
looked
there.
like a pretty good lead, though.
It did look like a good
looked
lead. I
like
think
a
it was
pretty
40
good
to
lead.
24, I believe.
Yeah, so it looked like a pretty good lead. So,
Unless Nelson made a big run. Jefferson looks good.
well, that's a lot of Nikes on that sweatshirt walking by there. I can't hear the sweatshirt and
Oh, yeah.
sweatpants. We got a lot of Nikes.
A lot
over
of
there.
Nikes
A
here.
lot of Nikes. I'm making now fashion commentary, which can
Yeah, right?
can be secondary after the sports commentary.
Hey, anything to add to the
there
sports
you go.
broadcast.
To
Love
give
it.
you the idea of what it looks
Exactly.
like here. And I did confirm the lady I play basketball with has a daughter at Wells, so I found
Ah,
her and I
okay,
said-
okay.
so
We'll see
I
her
said,
next game.
Oh, nice pass.
Great pass and a good finish from Jaleese Chapman, the younger sister.
Nope. They're still going at it. So that's that's a sign of a good team. It's like we're not taking the brakes off.
Post up Burleson. Pardon me, Herbert. Herbert was fouled.
Titans' first team foul.
And yeah, it's a foul. She was giving up a lot of height there. Did what she could. First foul shot up
That's
and
what you
good.
need is those free throws.
Yep.
Looks like South Salem's putting in some different kids that we haven't seen yet.
Kiki McCrae is going to come into the game. She's going to replace Frankie Hamill. Whistle on the other court. Did not throw her off.
Yeah, no.
Hits a pair.
Well, good. You got to take everything they can give you.
Haywood going to drive on the floor.
Saxons' first team foul.
I think our officiating crew's done a fine job so far this afternoon.
Yeah, I would agree. It's much easier to like officials when you're not.
When you're not in the
No.
game.
No, we appreciate the officials. I know that it's a very hard job.
Yes.
And we don't have enough of them, so we need to treat them
Absolutely.
with respect.
Yep. Exactly.
That's one thing I always teach my kids is like I do not want them arguing with the referee and talking to, or never blame a referee because
Thank you.
we do
Very good.
enough things wrong on our own
Exactly.
that we don't need to.
No.
And I also think then it disempowers kids when coaches blame refs or
Agreed.
kids blame refs, because then it's like, why are you giving all your power away?
Agreed. Totally. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and it's
Keep
like,
your own destiny.
right. And it's just like that's not the way that you do it. So I think it's important too. Whoopsies.
Especially in a day and age where sportsmanship is sometimes
Oh,
gone out
yes.
the window.
Yes. And if we don't have officials, we're not going to be able to play games. So.
Yeah. It's like good luck. 59 to 36.
It's funny, we were playing at Canby a week ago, and I used to also coach at Canby.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I pretty much coached at maybe every school in the state. But anyway, so I was at Canby for 5 years, and the head boys coach at the time was a guy named Dane Walker, who was ruthless on officials, like he's a big screamer and stuff. And then guess who was officiating our game? Dane
It was him.
Walker.
No way.
Yeah, I was laughing.
How was he as an official?
I was like, you turn to the dark side.
Turn. How was he?
I thought he did a good
All
job.
right. All right.
He said he likes to stay in shape. I do hear that from a lot of officials.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
like
no.
getting up and down and running.
Absolutely.
They know the game. You know, I said, well, you're just going from one form of torture,
To the next.
parents yelling at you, to another form.
Yeah.
I guess parents are yelling at you in both ways.
You
so
know.
I guess it's the same way.
Up baseball, you kind of get to like it eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know
you
why.
have to have a thick skin.
Exactly. You got
I guess you got to have a thick skin on both of them.
it.
'cause
Exactly.
People aren't happy with you no matter
Burleson
what. but-
inside out. Deep
nice.
three.
Good
Cam.
job.
Breslin
That helps.
Schwal.
Good. That you cut it within 20.
And
That's good
Coach
job.
Mills says, I want timeout.
Yeah, and that's probably a good idea. 'cause
Yes.
You got it within 20. You gave yourself a chance to win.
Yeah,
You know, it would have been easy to pack it in, and they didn't.
No, we can never count anything out. Have you seen crazy things happen in basketball?
Yeah.
I saw Texas A&M come back from down 11 on Northern Iowa that one year in the tournament with 45 seconds left.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to count off anything here. And South Salem, all things considered, I think they've been the slightly better team in the second half.
Yeah, I think they're doing a good job. I think, one has the better player, but then South
Yes.
Salem is playing a better team. And, and sometimes that's what you have to worry about sometimes when you get ahead. It's like the team relaxes a little bit, and, and that's where it just starts to go a little bit. So we just got to keep it moving. I just lost my train of thought.
No problem.
I'm old, so that happens.
Hey, it
sometimes. I'm not
happens.
as old as you back in the day at 2018.
Back in the
but-
day, I knew you'd get a kick out of the back in the day comment. Yeah.
I know, still, it's funny.
Everyone seems
You're
to.
not even AARP age like I am. Hey, but I got a senior discount the other day, so
Yeah?
I was actually proud of it.
Right there we go.
Saved
Exactly.
myself $2.
Exactly. No, I feel like something people dread, but then when you actually get to it, it's like, this is pretty cool, right?
Might as well go for
Might
it.
as well, right? 6:16 left to play. 59-41, Union's lead. Evergreen's next up. Union's lead has been cut. See how they respond here, They
Yeah.
took a timeout. See if they can settle the troops
Well, he
a
hasn't
little
put
bit.
his point guard back in. So he's just keeping
Yeah,
it
Larry's
in.
not in there. Haywood, and she was fouled. That's a terrible foul.
That's like the third time they
Yes.
fouled her on a three-pointer.
And they didn't give her a landing space is what happened. I saw. That's just, you can't have that.
And I'm not sure she's missed a free throw.
That she has not. And there was a
Yeah.
coaching moment. You see Coach Lewis. He wants to talk to Burleson. Just telling her,
Yeah,
can't close out that way.
no.
It's got to be up, straight up. You can't jump towards them or you're. And she's a smart player. She's going to try to go into the contact to get the free throws.
I don't know if there's two girls falling around anymore. He did the two for a little while, and then. Yeah. She's money.
She's money. I think she's, if my count is right, she's about 9 for 9 from the stripe today.
Yeah. That's what it is, and you can just tell that's hours and hours of practice.
Yes.
And that's what it takes to be good, hours of practice. And I got the press back on. Remember,
Yep.
they took the press off. And sometimes I find that, too. We're a pressing team, too, and it's like you take a...
Is that 10 second? It is,
Wow.
yeah.
I love 10 seconds.
I love them.
But, if you're used to pressing and then you take it off, it just naturally, you're not as intense because that's just what you're used to
Exactly.
doing.
You got
So
to
sometimes that
keep
just,
with
like,
it.
loosens
Keep
up.
with what's working for you.
Yeah.
Your
But
game.
what I can, it's that thing. You're up by 30, so do you want to be? Oh, look, someone's open.
Play your game.
What?
Haywood versus Ione. Haywood, strong drive.
I'll just go around you like you're a little
the
cone
bucket.
on the floor.
Yeah, you know, was that a travel?
No,
No?
I was
Okay.
just saying she just went right around the two defenders.
Okay.
They got to get it over. Oh,
They do this time, barely,
wow.
with about a
See, just
half
couldn't
second to
decide what
spare.
do with it.
She's hit earlier.
And boy, I couldn't tell who came down with it. There it goes. Go.
No foul called. Samuel had it momentarily. Burleson, Ione, lets it go.
Lots of threes.
There's Haywood, and you know she's going to the basket on this one. Haywood, fouled.
Saxon's fourth team foul. Haywood's on the line, shooting 2.
It's good to see the girls are out there working hard. You see them breathing hard
Yeah.
right now.
5 minutes to go in this one.
Yep. And they had the little run. They got it to 18, but now it's back up to 26. So
I'm not sure she'll miss a free throw all season.
no.
Directing it for the Titans is number 14, Taylor McCullough. And for the Saxons, number 1, Venus Castaneda.
Wonder how long they'll keep Haywood in there.
I know, that's what I was wondering too.
25
Because he
point
keeps
lead.
one out for a while, so.
Cross court pass. Ione. Schwalm to the corner. Ione, left-handed drive. Back out to Schwalm. Burleson dribble drive. Puts up a floater. No good.
Look up. Look
Yeah,
up.
I was thinking that
I know,
too
it's
that
just
time.
like,
even
look
I
up,
saw
they're
even I
open.
saw it that time. Just right around Burleson.
Yeah, she does a good job getting inside.
Push from behind.
Saxon's fifth team foul.
So this will be free throws.
Shooting 2.
Oh, this is going to lengthen
Yep,
the game.
yep. Evergreen and Wells.
Now he's probably talking about the foul discrepancy.
Yep.
This is normally when I start pointing it out, too.
You know, yeah. Do you think the ref ever gets to say, well, you're committing more fouls?
They can say it.
You don't
That's what
you don't
ours
buy
say.
it?
No, they say it. You have to yell. It's just, you just have to.
Yep. Have to.
Whether or not, yeah. I always say, I'm not saying ours aren't fouls. I'm just saying I think they're fouling. That's normally my
Yeah.
I don't dispute that most of the time my kids are fouling.
But
But
when you got Haywood driving and a million
Yeah.
girls trying to stop her, you're going to commit some more fouls, I'd say.
so, keep the ball moving. They got to keep the ball moving. Because you got to get the zone moving so you can find a gap. That's the thing, because they hold it for a long time, so it just makes it easier to recover.
20 seconds on the timer. Into Burleson. Burleson
go.
turns. I like Burleson.
Yeah, I like her. Not afraid.
No, exactly. She's a strong forward.
Titans' third team foul.
Standing at 5'9".
Burleson's line, shooting 2.
Yeah, so I'm not afraid to get after it.
Uses her body well.
That helped. They've been on a run. Okay, here comes the point guard back.
Yep, here comes Larry, the sophomore.
I wonder what point he cleared. Well, he's got a couple of kids that haven't played over here.
Yeah, good time to get him in, I'd say. Long rebound to
I'll
Haywood.
wait till 3 minutes.
Haywood, I mean, that's just.
Well, no one even got in her way.
No.
So, yeah, I would guess she's coming.
There's
out
no
pretty
reason to
soon.
keep her in at this point.
No, this is not going to be. South Salem doesn't really have an answer for their team
No.
in general. Yeah, here they come. So this one has
No
to be-
hesitation. 3 from Schwalm.
Long for 3.
This is always when you come to the bench, you're like, I hope I get in. Call a timeout so I can get in.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, and this is the time. This is the
The
time. You're
clock's
up.
going, the clock's
You're up
going.
near 30.
Yeah, every once in a while I just call a timeout just to get kids
Right?
in.
Yeah. As it should be.
So, as a coach, you're always like in your head, now, can they come back? Can they come back? But
They're
we're
not coming
we're
back.
coming
No,
back
they're not.
after this. This is too much.
No, too much. Burleson
Good though.
is connect.
See if he's going to put this girl and he's waiting. There's 2 sitting there, he's waiting.
Haywood continuing to create. No good. Rebound, Burleson.
He's got to take a timeout here soon to get
Yep.
him in.
Ione, Burleson.
Yeah, then a
Drive.
lot of times the refs swallow the whistle here, and then this is when all the kids can get in.
Wall, she's hit a few.
Okay.
2:21 to play.
All right, got some new kids coming in.
Now here's
So
the
look, he's got his own little chair. South Salem's got their own little official chair.
coach's chair.
Special.
Yep. Designated.
Normally, I just sit on the floor. And then,
Are you
as,
serious?
Yeah, I just sit on the floor right in front of them. And then as I've gotten older, the boys have to help me get up. I have to put my hand up, and then they have to let me up.
So you used to just stand there now?
No, my assistant, I got a new assistant, and he just brings out this chair for me. I've never seen him before. I'm like, okay.
You really
Hands
sat
very
on the
much-
floor?
Oh, yeah, I sit right on the floor right down there in front of him, cross-legged.
I don't think I've ever seen a coach do that.
You haven't seen me do a lot of things.
That's a good point.
I do a lot of things no one else does. But, yeah, so I just sit right down on the floor, and then I just reach my hand up.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
When my boys played, they always lifted me up. But then last year, then I didn't have my boys.
So, yeah,
the other kids took turns.
I love it. I love it. You got
Yeah.
them in on it.
Yeah. Oh,
See-
no, he did not pull her.
So, yeah, she is still in. We do have some new girls in. We have Penelope Duncan, a freshman,
Good. That's great. That's a great experience for someone young.
and Denise Graves is a senior.
Okay. What number is she?
40. She has long hair. You can't see her number, but I was
Okay.
able to check it.
So this is always when you gotta let someone else get it.
Yep.
Look at her. Look at 40.
I was going to say, look,
This is where I pulled the. No.
and Haywood's going to get more points. Only time you're ever mad at someone for hitting a three.
I'm not mad at him. It's like, give the other girl
Yeah.
some love right
Yeah.
now.
So you said she had 28 at the half. So.
Yeah, so she's at least 40.
Yes.
So, or 50.
Probably up close towards 50.
Yeah. I probably feel it. I love the movie Rudy. You know, Rudy at the end. I was Rudy my junior year.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I'm like, give Rudy some love.
Give Rudy some love. Breslin Schwalm has been showing the
There we
three-point arc some love. She's hit 3 in the last 2 minutes.
Nice job.
So
we
Schwalm
go.
making the most of it. That's a strong drive from
There we
Larry
go.
and the
Shoot
kick.
it.
Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound to the
Good.
freshman.
Got a good rebound.
Yep. The stat book for the freshman.
That's good. Yeah,
Lexi Haywood give this one up. She does.
There you go.
20 to shoot. 50 seconds to play.
It's always when you want to see someone else score. I think that's fun.
Freshman guarded in the corner. Has to give that up to Haywood. And they are going to call her for 50 steps.
It's good defensive stand.
We're going to have Chapman coming in. Addison Herber coming in for the Saxons. Along with Sophia Berger. And Venus Castaneda. So one the Saxons will look back at and say, you know, obviously not the result we wanted, but we learned, we fought hard.
Yeah.
We made some adjustments as the game went on. Just got to live, move on.
And if you want to move on in the state, you're going to play other good teams.
Yes.
You know, so you got to be prepared, and you look at the film. What can we do different? And that's why losses aren't always the way bad, because they teach you, okay, we weren't as good as we
Resilience,
thought in
yep.
this area, so this is what we can get better on. Shoot it! Yay!
And it's good for Chapman. Jaleese Chapman, the sophomore, has 6, I believe, now. Half-court
And
shot.
on
That's
the
on
rock.
line.
Oh!
Almost went in for Frankie.
That would have
DeMille.
been fun for everybody.
Would have been fun for everybody. But it was fun for Evergreen, who put on a show. A lot of fun for Emma Haywood, who got darn near 50. Probably.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Haywood, who
Yeah, she gotta be close to it.
got darn near 50 points. So South Salem staying competitive, but this one was about Union, who wins 77-53.
Yeah, it was another good game. You know, it started out close, and the second quarter just blew it open. You know, and that's what good players can do. And so, anyways, hopefully it's a good learning opportunity for South Salem. They can come back on Monday and win. And I'll be excited to see what Union does against their next competition. That looks good.
So next up, we have Wells taking on Evergreen Washington in a winner's bracket game. Probably about 15-20 minutes before we tip off in that one. We'll see you soon.